Next activity, sixth activity, we are going to see what is sixth activity means. It is reaction of acids with metal oxides. So when acids react with metal oxides, what it is going to happen, we are going to see. So let's see what happens when reaction takes place between copper oxide and hydrochloric acid. So firstly, we have to take a beaker. Yes. So in that beaker, I am going to place copper oxide. Yes. So in that beaker, I am going to place copper oxide. So copper oxide is metal oxide. So to that metal oxide, I am going to add dilute hydrochloric acid. Yes. What I am going to add? That is HCl. Yes, HCl is acid or base? It is acid. So firstly I have taken copper chloride, that is metal oxide. In that copper chloride I am going to add HCl. So when I add HCl solution to this copper chloride, what happens? Let's see. Yes, so copper chloride plus HCl gives rise to copper oxide plus HCl gives rise to copper chloride plus H2O. Yes. So when copper oxide is going to react with HCl, it is going to get copper chloride and water. So we will balance the equation. Let's balance the equation. If I add 2 before the HCl, so what's the value? Here 1 copper and 2 chlorines are there here, 2 chlorines, and here 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. Yes, the equation is balanced. So copper oxide is reacted with hydrochloric acid, it given copper chloride and water. Okay. So let's generalize this equation. So what is copper oxide? It is metal oxide. Yes or no? Yes, it is metal oxide. So let's consider copper oxide as metal oxide. So metal oxide plus acid. What acid we have taken? Hydrochloric acid. So acid gives rise to copper chloride. It is salt. Copper chloride is salt plus H2O is water. Yes. If you observe, in the last activity, we have seen about neutralization reaction. So what we have seen? We have seen that neutralization reaction when base plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. When you compare this equation with neutralization reaction, what do you observe? You observe that it is acid and metal oxide. So metal oxide plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. So can we think that as metal oxide as salt? Yes. So according to the neutralization reaction, we can say that metal oxide is base. So base plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. We have proven in last activity. Yes or no? So we can say from that reaction that metal oxides metal oxides acts as a base. That means metal oxides are having basic in nature. They are a basic in nature. So according to the neutralization reaction, what we can say? We can say that metal oxide plus acid gives rise to salt plus water means base plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. Yes, when we are comparing with the neutralization reaction, we can say yes or no. Yes, so here how the metal oxides are going to behave? They are going to behave as basic in nature. Yes, they are basic in nature. So when the chemical reaction takes place between copper oxide and hydrochloric acid, what we are going to get? Copper chloride and water. Okay, so now we have seen about when there is a reaction between acid and metal oxide, what happens. So let's see now what happens when base react with non-metal oxide. Yes, so let's see what happens when base react with non-metal oxides. What happens? Where is the duster? Yes. So the reaction of base and non-metal oxides. So we have seen about when acids are going to react with metal oxides, what chemical reaction takes place. So now we are going to see when bases react with non-metal oxides, what happens? Yes, when bases react with non-metal oxides, what happens? Let's see. So here firstly I am going to take, so we are going to take calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. So when there is a chemical reaction between these two, we are going to get calcium carbonate plus water. Yes, so why I have taken calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide reaction? So why I have taken these both? So let's say why I have taken this. Carbon dioxide is a metal or non-metal? It is non-metal oxide. Yes, so we have taken non-metal oxide. Okay, next it is calcium hydroxide. Is acid or base? It is base. Yes, so we are going to see what when bases react with non-metal oxide, what is going to takes place. So here I have taken calcium hydroxide as base and carbon dioxide, which is non-metal oxides, and it is also having the nature of acidic in nature. It is base or acidic in nature? It is not basic in nature, it is acidic in nature. So according to this equation, when there is a chemical reaction between these two, between base and non-metal oxide, what we have got? We got calcium carbonate and water. Yes, we got calcium carbonate and water. So we will generalize these equations. By generalizing this equation, we will know what we have obtained. Yes, so here the calcium hydroxide is acid or base? It is base. Next, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is acidic in nature, so we can say it as an acid. And here calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is salt. And H2O means water. Already we know. So this calcium hydroxide base plus carbon dioxide acid, base plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. Yes, it is neutralization reaction. Yes, when you compare this, what we get neutralization reaction. So here, who is acid? Carbon dioxide. And who is base? Calcium hydroxide. So if you observe, in the last activity we have seen that metal oxides acts as basic in nature. They are basic in nature. And non-metal oxides behave acidic in nature. They act as a acidic in nature. Yes, so from this activity what we can conclude means, we can conclude that metal oxides acts as a basic in nature and non-metal oxides acts as a acidic in nature. So we have taken base, acid, what we get salt plus water. From what equation we can say means, we can say from the neutralization reaction. When there is a chemical reaction between acid and base, it is going to neutralize. Yes, it is going to neutralize that reaction. When it neutralizes its reaction, it is going to take place salt plus water. Yes. So in the next video we will see the next concepts. Yes, so today class is over. So just for more updates, just keep on watching to my channel, subscribe to my channel, like, share, and if you are having any doubts, just comment me down.